My mom and my dad are both immigrants from Haiti. My mom has 4 kids. My dad has 10. My mom didn't graduate high school. While she was in high school, she had me. As a single parent, she worked housekeeping that only paid minimum wage. Almost every year, every other year, we were moving apartment to apartment just because we just couldn't afford it. My senior year of high school, we were actually in a hotel. Being the oldest of the household, I also had to take on responsibilities. The times where she wasn't present, watching after my younger siblings. And then when I got to the age where I could work so that I could help her pay bills.
There wasn't somebody reading to her every night when she was a kid. There wasn't a bed that she knew she was going to sleep in. There wasn't food guaranteed every day.
And for a long time, I just didn't know also how to ask for help mentally. Mental health is something that we don't talk about in the Black community. You just ask yourself times why me? Why my family? When will it end?
My childhood was good for a brief period of time. There were some tough gray areas. My mom, she had mental disabilities. My dad was trying to fight for us, but they deemed her unfit to be a mother for us. So me and my 2 younger brothers were placed into foster care. We were separated in all different homes. The only thing I had of my parents was a picture of my mom's ID. So every night I would look at it, it's I miss her. We moved from home to home. Some were promising, other ones were unforgiving. Some spanked me. I had to sleep in the basement on the floor next to a washing machine. They gave me a blanket at least. We ended up moving out of the foster home. My dad took us back and we moved here to Florida so my dad could find work. Some nights we had to sleep in the car because my dad didn't have enough money to pay the bills.
I first met Leighton about 6-7 years ago, and at that time they were residing there at the Coalition for the Homeless. Right before he really got settled into being not in a homeless state, they moved into a home. A month later, their father passed away from a heart attack.
I wake up to my brother shaking me. He's like, Daddy's not waking up, he's not moving, he's not breathing. I rush to his room. There I'm talking to the dispatcher on the phone. They're telling me to do chest compressions. I'm pushing. My little brother's crying behind me. I'm trying to calm him down. They came and they pronounced him down the scene, and that was that. There was nothing they could do. My dad wasn't perfect. Whenever it came down to it, he was always hardworking because my mom couldn't find work due to her disabilities. He was a great father figure. Me and my brothers, we always looked up to him. We loved him.
During those challenging moments in my life, the Boys and Girls Club was definitely my saving grace.
All Irene really needed was someone to help her and push her up that hill.
Miss Suzanne just reassured me what I was going through was only temporary. And so from there, we met every Wednesday, and those times were just dedicated to applying to colleges.
Everybody needs somebody to believe in them. Everybody needs someone in their corner.
The club played a huge factor. My dad just used it as an after school program for us so he could work. We just ended up loving it. They had educational programs, and that really helped me with my schoolwork as well. I got more acquainted to the community. I became friends with kids at the club. We still communicate on a daily basis, go out to play basketball, play video games at night, or just talk. They're like family to me to this day.
The role the club plays in the life of Leighton and many youth like him is one of security.
Miss Sasha's like a second mom. She was always looking out for me and my brothers.
If you are a kid that has been through some of the challenges that he's faced, living in the Coalition, drifting and moving, you're looking for this spot where this is mine. The club is my place. It's going to be here tomorrow.
When I got my acceptance to Florida State University, the first person I called was Miss Suzanne.
You know, I've seen time and time again when a student isn't prepared and doesn't have the support, they may get in and then they drop out. And that was not something that was going to happen for Irene.
2 days before I was to move on campus, Miss Suzanne called me and she's like, we're going shopping.
I wanted to make sure that she had all the necessary things. She was going to be like everybody else. She was going to have dorm supplies, school supplies, a computer.
It was unbelievable because I was like, she didn't have to do it. So she held those things for me until the time came where I had to leave. And she came and picked me up bright and early. I was scared. I had butterflies in my stomach. It felt really good knowing that I had somebody by my side who wasn't family but felt like family because she cared for me like she was my family.
Ever since I graduated high school, I was volunteering here at the club. I've always wanted to work at the club. Miss Tasha knew that.
He wakes up every day excited about coming to the club and providing a kid with the security that he did not have.
I get to help the kids with their homework, if they're having any problems, any questions, advice. They love spending time with me, and I love spending time with them. It's like another home. I ended up enrolling into Valencia College and took my first semester there. Right now, I'm doing general education. I'm on my work to be able to help people, and I wanted to make an impact because, I only got one life, so I would want it to make an impact on somebody that my life has done something for somebody else's.
So when I came to Florida State University, I made sure that I asked any and everybody, like, how could I get involved? I've done a lot as far as like work experience and internships. I've started and I need to keep going because I still have younger siblings who are looking up to me. They have somebody within the family who is excelling in life, being the change that like their family needed.
She had the skills, she had the wherewithal, she had the drive, but she had to have people supporting her and believing in her. And when I think about Boys and Girls Clubs, that's what we are.
The family is Boys and Girls Club. That's why we go to bat.